One of the most important things a human being can do is rise above being human. From an evolutionary standpoint, the mind is developed to keep you safe. The mind has developed certain algorithms that make sense from an evolutionary standpoint. These algorithms made sense when what we had to worry about wasn't being eaten by a lion jumping out of the bushes. However, these algorithms no longer make sense in a modern context, when you allow the fear of being ostracized, when you allow the fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. When individuals allow themselves to be held back by their fear of failing, that is when they stay little, and that is when people never really construct the life that they see for themselves. We're supposed to live, because we're always allowing ourselves to be held back by the very humanity, by the exact thing that brought us here. Once you recognize that today, in a modern context, you can take charge of the evolution of your own mind. You can take advantage of the fact that what makes humans wonderful isn't what brought us here. Rather, it's our capacity to adapt. It's our capacity to look around at the environment in which we live, and ask ourselves, how can I mold myself to fit in with this environment? If you're goal-oriented, if you're trying to build something that really matters to you, you need to be confident in building the confidence that you need in order to face the things that are most difficult for you to face. If you want to be an agent of change or actually have an impact in this world, the thing that you're going to have to focus on is overcoming those lesser impulses. It's going to be building a mindset that is unbeatable. It's going to be finding a way to do the things you least want to do, and asking yourself one simple question. If you want to be an agent of change or actually have an impact in this world, the thing that you're going to have to focus on is overcoming your fears. What am I going to ask for in gold? What am I attempting to accomplish? And what am I attempting to construct? Who am I trying to become? Once you have that figured out, you can go backwards, and you can see what the route to execution is. Along the journey, whenever fear rears its ugly head, whenever you feel it, stop and ask yourself, who am I trying to become? You feel paralyzed by failure any time that you land smack down on your face. If your goal demands that you get up, then get up. If your goal demands that you push through, then push through. Having the ability to capitalize on the reality that people are natural adapters and change makers, I am aware that there are moments when it seems as though all we are failure machines and people who spread fear, but at the end of the day, what makes us great is our capacity to change, and once you realize that, only you can hold yourself back. You may not be able to prevent yourself from experiencing fear, but you can prevent yourself from caving into it, if you put your mind to it. It's possible that you won't be able to stop yourself from failing, but you can stop yourself from giving into it. It all depends on how you react. It all depends on what you do, what you decide you're going to do. So whether or not you feel fear is your choice, it comes down to what you do on the other side of that, and at the end of the day that's all that matters. According to Mark Twain, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather rising up in the face of it. And so if we can all do that, then that's all that matters. You decide what you're going to do, so whether or not you feel fear is your choice when it comes. When you have the courage to act, even in the face of fear, then you will be able to do something extraordinary with your life, and that is what people hunger for. They want to do something, they want their time on this earth to be felt, they want to echo, they want their time on this earth to have mattered, but you're never going to be able to do that unless you have courage, unless you have the courage to act even in the face of fear. You can conquer your fear, because it is ultimately under your power. You should capitalize on the fact that it is. You need to push yourself to grow, you need to urge yourself to become that image of who you know you can become. And if it requires you to get over your fear, then you need to get over your fear.